All right, party people, what is happening? What is going on? Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day long weekend. Got a bunch of you guys coming on Zoom here for some fun shit, huh? All right, well, if you guys are there on Facebook, hashtag live, hashtag replay, even on YouTube, I'm going to drop my YouTube link. I want you guys to subscribe to it as well. I'm going to be posting some more longer form content there, some training stuff. But anyways, welcome here. We're going to keep it awesome, short, sweet. And those of you guys are in Facebook land. If you are wondering why people are on the Zoom, it's because they tapped going to the events tab. This one is free. There's a Zoom link inside the GSD group for the events tab. So if you're asking where is the link, it is inside the events tab. All right. What's up, Derek? What's up, Don? How you doing? Oh, we got Anne Marie connecting. We got Stephen Howe in the house, or his note taker. Oh, note takers. We're gonna do this. Whoever is not here with their note taker, kick them out in like 5 minutes, Ahmad. So they'll have 5 minutes to let their note taker notify them that they're gonna be bounced, or they got to watch the replay. Okay, no more note takers without the masters. Okay, cool. Looking good, Derek. Looking good. Looking sharp. All right, so we're gonna be talking about getting some clients. All right, the usual topic, the sexy topic that everybody wants to do, but it gets stuck. It's slow. There's economy, there's recession, there's all sorts of noise, there's all sorts of shit out there, and we're just gonna cut through that. All right, so I put together a list, and I want to simplify this. Like, if anybody bothers to take a pen and a paper out, that'd be wild and crazy. But this is the simple list. Like, it's on this little note card. You can't see the writing like in the camera, but there's words on there. Okay, there's 4 simple things. We need to have our offer dialed in, and I don't mean the high level does. If you're selling SaaS or you're selling SEO or whatever you're selling, I don't mean like every single feature. It's like, how are you going to penetrate the mind of your customers? So number 1, you have to have your offer dialed in. Number 2, you have to have a list of prospects that you can give this to, show this to, demo to potential buyers. Number 3 is going to be the tools that you need to use. And number 4 is going to be payments. So we just got to keep it super duper simple. We don't want to go get ourselves too bloated on overthinking things. We just got to be laser focused on simplicity, because complexity is just going to be our enemy. It's going to prevent our success, because we're always going to be thinking we're missing something when you've always had it in front of your face in the first place. Okay. So offers, drop your offers in Facebook, what you guys sell. I want to know what industry you do. If you're selling SaaS, drop SaaS and what your offer stack is for SaaS. We're going to do some crowd sharing here, give everybody some ideas. I think giving away a playbook is the best thing in the world, because don't feel shy, because your shit's not a secret, quite frankly. It's been here forever. Software has been around. The tools have been around. Now we're going to share, because your playbook is not secret. Neither is mine. That's why we share everything. And then people hire us on how to operate the playbook, how to add fuel on the fire. Like, we got a bunch of matchbooks. We're going to drop that shit in some fuel, turn that heat up. Okay. So if you guys want to jump in, like anybody who's new to this group, my name's Rahul. My partner's Cody. We got Ahmad and Samar on the house here. You guys can raise your hands while I'm talking. These guys are like awesome guys on our team. They do everything for us, help us run this business. So if you want to jump in on our low ticket offer, it's $7. It's our Diamond Club. It's pretty awesome. I'll let Don speak to it from a customer standpoint, if you don't mind, Don, in just a second. Inside the Diamond Club, you get access to live Zooms with us, me and Cody, once a week, live coaching. Crazy to start at $7. I know that's what you're probably thinking. How do they do it for $7? We just fucking do. Then you get access to 2 courses that are constantly updated every single week. Number 1 is going to be your SaaS foundations, how to effectively sell what the market already wants right here, right now. SaaS. Number 2 is going to be agency foundations, how to build a sustainable agency from the ground up without skipping the important steps. Otherwise, you're going to be like the roller coaster. You might see some success, but boom, that free fall happens and that shit sucks. So we want to teach you guys how to build the foundation so we don't have that free fall. Okay. Don, if you don't mind, you're the first person I see on here about the Diamond Club.
Oh, Diamond Club's awesome. I mean, the value is unreal. The couple sections that you have in the GST website are just follow them. I mean, the value is insane. And the part I really like is on Thursdays and Saturdays, you give us accountability. Like, what are you doing wrong and why aren't you doing it? That's what I really appreciate about it.
Awesome. No, I appreciate that. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go over the topics. Like I feel like I'm a little bit of a parrot, no pun to you, Derek. So but anyways, I feel like a little bit of a parrot because I say the same thing over and over. And then Sammer, if you can get the 24 hot talk offers ready, we're not gonna send it just yet until people ask for it. So we have 24 offers that anybody can make to anybody they want to. You'll be able to identify who would be a valuable person to take one of those offers on. Now, 24 seems like a lot. So when you're selling, you either have to understand the top three or have an ancillary third or fourth offer. Like for me, I love the trifecta. I keep life simple. I can sell this to any niche at any time without fucking up anything, without having like being an industry guru with SaaS. That's one of the benefits. Now, if you go niching and you go into like real estate or insurance or lawyers or whatever, roofers even, you'll be even more lethal because you're going to have more fancier tools, more customized tools. So you got options here. Now, if it was me personally, I'd probably start off, if I'm just getting my first pool of customers, I'm going to go broad with the ultimate goal of having a specific niche so I can go speak in Zoom classes and other like trade type industries. I may be able to be a speaker on stage in the future, and all of that leads to a ton more sales. So when I'm niche specific, it'll be a lot better, in my opinion, in the long game. Maybe the value of your business may go up because you have a specific category that you're dominating in. But a software tool like Go High Level, they're really broad. They're going to be worth billions of dollars in the next several years. But for you agency owners that are reselling and rebranding the tool, me personally, I think there's always going to be the riches and the niches. Offers, let's dial into it. Anybody have any questions on offers, whether you're hidden in the Facebook group or you're here on the Zoom? Anybody have any questions on offers? Just drop them into the chat. Okay. I'm just going to go over the top three while you guys get together with what's on your mind. Number one, database reactivations. Write that sucker down. DBRs is the short form of it. Database reactivations. What is it? It's simply you have a database. You're not hitting them up as much as you thought you would. You're not communicating with them. They're getting decayed. It doesn't matter what industry, whether you're a restaurant, a roofer, whatever. You can send a text message, you can send an email, you can send a voicemail drop. You can send all three. And that's a database reactivation where you want to send it maybe once every 2 weeks. Some people send it way more frequently. Like, so every Monday I get the same database reactivation from the same person at like 5 a.m. my time. Totally fine, totally cool. It doesn't wake me up. It keeps me in connection with that brand. That's the whole goal, is keep the connection in the brand, but then you're going to have a percentage of people that will actually respond and say, me, I want to talk. It's now the time. The pain has gotten to the top of the food chain in my life. I want to solve it. I want to have that conversation now. Right. So that's the database reactivations. Number two, 88% of people go on this internet thing, right? This thing called Google. Have you guys ever heard of Google before? Have you ever Googled it? When was the last time you said search it, right? That's how important Google is. They Google it and they want to find something that they need to buy, or they're researching, or wherever they are on their buyer's journey. For me, it could be a restaurant in a town that I'm not as familiar with and I don't really know people. I might go to Google, find some restaurants. What I see on the internet is what I believe to be true. The court of public opinion has power. In fact, 88% of people on the internet believe online reviews as if it's a personal recommendation from a friend. So number two service, online reviews. Other people call it reputation management, however you want to word it. Okay. So that's number two. Anybody know what number three is? I think Mark Hughes dropped some stuff in here. Number three. Now, this is pretty crazy. Everybody's missed a call on the Zoom. Am I right? Drop a 1 in Facebook if you've ever missed a call in your life. Now, drop a 2 if you've ever missed a call and it was a work call, whether you knowingly missed it, meaning you intentionally missed it, saying, I don't want to talk right now, or you were on the other line and you couldn't get off your existing call, or you flat out went to the bathroom or your phone's on silent and you missed it, right? Missed call text back. 62% of businesses, small businesses, are going to miss business calls. Now, missed call text backs is number three. So write down number three, missed call text backs. Every dial, every phone, that's the money phone. When people call that phone number, it's either a customer or a future customer, right? If you're keeping it for business. So answer the phone, but then I understand a lot of people are prevented from answering the phone. They're busy. they left their phone in the car, whatever, life happens. But what's actually happening is they're missing revenue. The reason people aren't where they want to be at in life and in business is because they don't know about this technology, or you guys need to persuade them and demonstrate to them that this is the solution for them. And you have to do it in a charismatic, non-pushy way. Now, what I love about SaaS, and I'll flip it into service. We're not just SaaS people. What my agency does is a lot of things you guys probably do. We just might be doing it a little differently than you guys. Those small tweaks allow us to have a full pool of prospects and also opportunities to close, where sometimes it becomes pick and choose, where we can choose, do we want to work with the client or not? And they're doing the same to us. We're not that stupid to think that we're like the best of the best. We know customers have choices, but we're in a position where we can choose. So now with the SaaS, this gets you in the door to be able to ascend them up to other services. And I'll give you an example. I'll try to find this video and play it for you guys of a call where we actually did it on one of these Saturdays, where I just picked up the phone, called an existing lead, one call closed, did a lifetime deal. It led to $1,000 a month retainer. Then it led to a $4,500 one-time upgrade for some stuff, highly profitable stuff. Like I'm talking 80% margins and up stuff where it doesn't strain my team. I didn't make up a brand new service just to make things up, etc. Okay. So it's pretty cool stuff. So let me recap the three best offers, the three top offers if you're going to be going in with it. And then I'll give you guys some pricing structure too. The one thing is database reactivations, write that part down. Number two, as the offer stack, is going to be online reviews / reputation management. Number three is going to be missed call text backs. Right there in itself, just if they implement one thing and they have a proper business, not some brand new thing that they're hopes, dreams, and unicorns and wishes, like a real business that's already out there. If they get one of those three things in 12 months, in even 24 months, they'll be significantly making more money because of the tool that you guys offer them and put in front of them that they adapt to and buy than without it. In some cases, they could significantly double their business. Double is such an easy number to say out of your mouth, but such a hard thing to do in practice, because it's so easy for me to say, I will double your business, because it's fucking meaningless without context, without value of the roadmap of how to get there. But yet we all say it. The hard work is in running the business, right? So people need those tools, those softwares, things to make life easier. And this is one of them. This is literally one of them. So we have our offer. The number two for you guys that came on late or catching the stream is we need leads, which are prospects, people that we can distribute our message to. Number three is we need tools to make our lives easier, to be able to demonstrate this thing. And the four is how are we going to take payment easily so the bottleneck is not getting paid. Because I've had people sell me stuff and like saying, oh yeah, cool, let's go forward. And I say yes, yes, and yes. And they're like, oh, I'll send you an invoice. And then the invoice comes like 3 or 4 days later. At that point, sometimes I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm already cooled off. I don't want it no more. So just make it simple. Get payment on the spot. That's the easiest way. Credit card, run it, process it, send receipt, put in recurring. Okay. Or have it online, share your screen, have them fill it out, and then you're done. Okay. Now I'll find a video while I'm doing this in just a second. Does anybody have any questions in here while I'm going through this? Because I'm going to demonstrate. Everybody actually drop it in the Zoom chat only for right now, Sammer. And if anybody in Facebook lands wants our list of hot dog offers for this specific tool, Go High Level SaaS, we're going to give them the 24, whatever list of 24 hot dog offers that they can provide to their customers. Okay. So if you need it, grab it right there. I'll give you guys a second to go ahead and grab that. And if you don't know what I'm even talking about, this software, this tool, go to joinghl.com and just sign up. If you already have an account and you want to upgrade account, go to joinghl.com and upgrade your account. We'll give you some funnels, some snapshots, like some tools that will get you further ahead, so you don't have to build from a blank canvas and take 6 or 12 months like a lot of other people do. So sign up there. It's 30-day free trial. Don't just think about it. Just go through with it, and then you'll thank me later. Okay. So I'm not pitching you on Go High Level. I'm just saying It's fucking free. Just 30 days. Just put your information in and watch it and come back in this group and you're going to learn it. Okay. Um, Now let me go to the tools, and then we'll go back to, I'll find that. I'm still looking for that video on my desktop. Let me show you some tools. Now, some of you guys have seen it, some of you guys have not. Emery, have you set up your tool? Because I get you got it as well, right? What I'm about to share, that the
Yeah.
FE
Oh
Monster.
God. No, not yet. But oh, thank you. It's I just gotta give you guys kudos one more time. You probably might be getting sick of me saying this, but I'm have another business friend that we had met in a different group. As our journey has both grown in the lanes that we've gone, we also were in the same group that wasn't didn't have our best interest at heart, right? So I was just saying about the monetary investment that I invested in. Him and I were always talking, and I wasn't trying to pitch him. And so thank you, Raul and Cody and the team, because the Baja I got, like, I'd been looking at my investment for the mentorship, right? And then like yesterday it clicked, like, no, wait a minute. Not only is it a mentorship, it's the pre-built stuff that is tangible, you
Yeah.
know? So when I was talking to Ben, because he's kicking butt with building stuff and he's got his whole thing going on, I'm like, dude, I got all the automations. I don't have to build it. I said, and then I got the mentor to show me how, but I happen to be a little tech savvy myself. I don't have to build it. It's already built. That's so worth it. So thanks.
Yeah, simplicity is always like my dad taught me, buy it or build it, as like
Yeah.
when you run a business, and it's always cheapest to buy it because you don't know what the fuck you're building.
Yeah.
And that's why it was just like, make the mistakes in buying it, but when you buy it and it works, you can only improve it. So it's just significant, because like we have to look at it as like, that's why my mentality is like, I'd rather buy something that already exists than go from scratch and build it, because I've already gone down the rabbit hole of trying to build like the next Groupon and all that shit. And guess what happened? It didn't happen. All it did was suck my fucking time. I had a million ideas, didn't happen. Then once I see other tools, I'm like, let me buy it. And if I want to build it, I can build better than this. Right. So it's just a mentality. How you think.
So the
Okay.
tool, yes. So the tool you gave me, this is how I looked at it. I'm going to use it as is. And then I cloned it and I looked at like the genius that's built into it. And then for me, I can just, the structures there, you just swap the topic. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh yeah, you sent me a screenshot. That's what it was. I saw the screenshot. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna show you a live one. And Don, if you have yours that you've already customized or used, like drop, I want to see it too. But let me just show you what the tool is. All right. This makes things like significantly easier, because we can always cut off our nose to spite our own face. That's totally cool if we want to do that. But if we want to make life easier, we want to demonstrate this and we want to go get clients. Like, I'm not talking about on Monday or next week and next month. I'm talking about, if you want a client today, you can send them a demo like we have, and you will get clients today if you're tenacious enough, if you're hungry enough, you have the drive enough. Or you can wait till Tuesday because people might be traveling a little bit, but I don't really care. You guys are here. That means people are available. Travel doesn't mean shit because everybody has the phone. Like, business owners don't turn off, period. They may have to turn off by force because they have to hang out with family and kids and do some fun activities. But then when they come back, what do? Open up their laptop, check their email. They do the shit that they wanted to do anyways, right? They're just doing less of it. So that leads me to believe that right now, holiday times, summer times, anytime, recession time, whatever time is the time to buy. It always is the time to buy. And if we can demonstrate it, they buy faster. If we can't demonstrate it, they're not interested. And that's on the presenter. If they're not interested, it's on the presenter, not the client, right? We just have to penetrate through the prospect's brains a little bit faster. And seeing is believing, because I've had some really smart people come across my office, and like people who have taken companies public, exited, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And when I explained what I did over the phone, they couldn't comprehend it. They couldn't think of me. They couldn't use me. But once they got into my office and I showed them the demonstration, here's what I do. They're like, oh my God, I know exactly what you do. I can use you or think of you and recommend you. So it's seeing is believing. And if we can make people believe it and see it without being in person, shit, we're scalable. But if we have to do it constantly in person, then it's going to be as many times as you can get out there, right? All right, so let me get into the share screen here. Okay, tell me what you guys are seeing, just so I know I'm on the same page as you guys.
The back end of your funnel.
Okay, cool. So this is the back end. If you guys haven't seen high level, this is the back end. This is one of my sub accounts where I create my snapshots that I can share with people. This one is shareable. So I'm going to offer you guys this exact snapshot to make your lives significantly easier, go make money significantly faster. Okay. So this is what it looks like on the front end. Just very, very simple, professional looking website, all fully customizable, all comes with these videos that play. You guys can see this video in just a little bit. It just demonstrates what the product does. But now I took it a step further. I'm like, this video, while this video cost me $450 fucking dollars for some reason, I don't know why, but it did. It looks complicated. I don't know how to remake it. But anyways, the demo in itself is the magic. This is where when you walk into a business or you meet somebody at the coffee shop or Costco or wherever you're at, and they own a business and you want to walk them through this, just show them your phone, hand it to them and say, fill this in. Let me show you what this tool does. And that's it. And then while their phone is blowing up, and I'll explain to you what's going to happen here in just this demo, what you're selling them is what's in the demo at the exact same time. So it's even cooler and even easier. But here's what exactly happens. I have to turn my screen share off for a second to play this video. And if you've seen this video before, have fun watching it again. Okay. Okay, back to the screen. Let's go back. Let's hit play. All right, so that's exactly what happens. And here's how it goes down. Like, we have these things called automation in a workflow. Now what I've already mentioned, the top 3 offers. What did I mention? Can anybody tell me really quick?
Database reactivation, missed call text back, review campaign.
Lo and behold, it's inside the snapshot. So like right. So is that coincidence, or is it because this shit just works? Like, you don't even need all these other buttons down here. You just need this. Like, this is all people need at first, because I always make this comparison when people are presenting something like this software to their clients. They start off by talking English to the prospect understands it. And then you go way too complicated. Then all of a sudden your English turns into Mandarin and they don't speak Mandarin. And all of a sudden it's just confusing when all they wanted was that simple thing, because that's all their brain can understand and facilitate. But then we're going into memberships and social planning and blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, oh my God, I just wanted the first things, but now if I buy this, I'm not going to use those other things. So I'm paying for stuff I don't need. Or it's like, well, shoot, this is going to be complicated to set up. I don't have the time to learn this stuff. Now you're giving them their own objections for them on a silver platter. So that's why we keep it super duper simple, because then once we get this onboarded, by the way, getting this onboarded is pretty much a click of a button now. You don't have to do much work. And it's all written for you. Like, I'll show you what the workflow looks like first, and we'll back into the other stuff. So this is the demo, like on this page right here. When they click this demo button, they immediately get a text message. And while they're getting this, if you're on the phone with them, if you're on Zoom with them, what you're now describing is what they're receiving. Now, this is an accelerated demo. It's intended to all play this whole thing out. 5 text messages, 5 emails, 5 voicemail drops, all in 5 minutes. Now, if you're not on the phone with them, you can send it to them saying, hey, demo this sucker out. This is an accelerated demo. Just put your information in. Your phone's going to have a little bit of a hiccup. It's going to start receiving text from me automatically. It's going to be accelerated, like I said. But imagine if we had this in your business communicating with your clients automatically. That's the context. Call them back 7 minutes later. What did you get? My phone blew up. I'm like, cool. Imagine if we paste that out every 2 weeks to your clients. Do you think that can get you more customers? Do you think that would increase sales when nobody's going through your database and following up? You're an HVAC owner. When was the last time you called your client in May when June is about to be a fucking heater? World record heat, no HVAC people calling, right? Now they can automate that because what do HVAC people, roofers, dentists, lawyers, what do they not have? Fucking time. And now they do. Now you've done two things. Number one, you can make them busier. Number two, they can raise their rate. Number three, they can now afford to hire if they're getting more business. Then they buy their time back. Now they just freed it up. That's what this whole thing is intended to do, is save people money, save people time, make people time. The only valuable assets people value the most, time and money. Now we're saving it and making it at the same time. Make sense? And that's how you can even what I just said to you guys right here, even though I'm presenting it to you guys, you can present it in the same exact words to your clients. We're here to save 4 things. We're here to save 2 things and make 2 things. Cool with that? Cool with saving and making? All right, let's go over the 2 most precious resources.
I like buying time, freedom.
Yeah.
So I still haven't got those workflows that we talked about last week. Like that you just showed. I got the follow-up monster itself, but the missed call text back reviews and other stuff still hadn't got it. Yeah, hadn't got that.
DM, do a group text, can you, with Cody, because he'll send it to you. I'm not gonna actually send it to you. send it to Cody. Send me a group text right now. I'll get, because I have a call with Cody right after this. He'll send it to you. He'll send you, because I think we didn't publish these 3. Like they weren't supposed to. Yeah, I remember I said these weren't supposed to be in there, and I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't know how to take them out. So delete. I don't want to delete them right here. So they're already in here. Yeah. So just DM me and Cody right now, because then I'll make sure that you get it today.
In the group?
In the group chat. Like create a group chat, a messenger chat. No. Make a new one. Like go hit that little button that says new chat group, and then add Cody and add me, almost like an email. You know,
okay. In the group chat, right?
Create a new group is what I'm saying.
Okay. Make your own new. Own new.
I got you.
Right?
Yeah. Not in the big group chat. Or if you want to do it in the big group chat, do it there. Make it easy. Just do it there. That'll just remind me.
No, I'll just do it both. I'll just do it. I got it.
Okay, cool. All right. Now let me go into like, here's what you get. Like I'm going to show you what you can buy this right here, right now, live on this thing. There's a discount code too for 30% off. It's all built out, the database reactivations. We already have the workflows. Same thing with the online reviews. And I'll tell you how I'm selling these right after this. So here's all the online review workflows. It automatically goes out. And here is, I didn't do the missed call text backs. Okay. So here's missed call text backs. So when they miss a call, you start a 2-way conversation, and then they can just buy your stuff, right? Pretty simple stuff. Because think about this, like when you're on your iPhone normally, right? Or whatever phone you use, I use a Apple phone. So when somebody's calling me, I have a couple options. I can hit the little message and decline thing, or I can give them a missed call text back automatically by default. Apple's already put it in the phone. We're now just putting it into the businesses. They're already familiar with what it is. Or you can customize your missed call text back, like saying, hey, I'm on the other line. Is it urgent? If it is, I'll call you back. If it's not, shoot me a text. Right. So you can just customize that on your phone. Now we're doing it for businesses so they can actually increase their revenue. Right. So we already know what it is. We already use it. We're just not using it for profit. Right. Now it's a matter of using that same thing that we're already using, but make money off of it. Okay. Now here's like, let me recap. So like, this is all what I'm giving everybody. Right here, you get all this whole website, the whole demo, the videos that are on the page, all these workflows, these 4 different workflows, the actual demo. This is what will make you money right here, right now. This is what you're going to be offering to them. So you don't even have to think. You're going to charge them $297 per month. They're going to pay you. And now you have a recurring client that's worth $3,600 per year. Do that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times in 12 months. Then you're rich. It's fucking simple. Make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And now here's what the dealio is. You can see the price right here. If you want it, you get it today. Don't leave your wallet in the car. Mute whoever that is out. just go get this right here. And this is how simple it is. You just type in your information and I'm going to give you a coupon code. So it's going to be for you guys that are live here. So if you want an unlimited license, just click that. It's just $97. It's going to give you a discount on that too. And then just type in the letters GSDLUV30. When you hit apply, look at what you save. You save $208.20. You fill this in and then you're in. You have a product that you pay whatever $400 for, or whatever, $485 here for. You save 208, but then you go sell this with ease for $300 per month, unlimited times, as many as you want. Products done, services done, deliveries done. Now it's about prospects. So out of my list that I've come up with, that I said right here, I gave 4 things that you need to do to have a good business. You need an offer, you need prospects, you need tools. This is the tool. And then you need a way to accept payments. Okay. So now you have the tool. Now, if you get in front of your prospects, I already believe that everybody who wants this bad enough can get 10 customers every single month. It's so cheap. It's so easy. It's so profitable. It makes money. It saves money. It makes time. It saves time. Right. So it's just the only thing people want in life. There it is in the chat. If you guys want to get it, drop it in the Facebook groups too, if you don't mind, for the streamers. Put the code. All right. Well, Sammer put the wrong code there. Change the code to 30 for everybody that sees it in the Zoom chat. You get that code. Gets you a discount as well. Same thing. But anyways, that's what this demo will do. Okay. GSDLUV30. The link is right here. We'll drop it in the Facebook groups. But then you have your very own demo. Like and then here's I'll let Jen talk about hers. She took this, like, look at how familiar this looks, right? How quick this got set up. Now she has a whole entire business ready to rock and roll. Doesn't have to futz around with describing it with words, and the customers are like, well, what do you mean? What does it do? What's a zap? All that shit that people say that fuck up the sales. It screws it up significantly, because then they're literally focused on gibberish versus what you were there in the first place was to help them get more leads, convert the leads they already have, spend $0 on ads if they don't want to spend any money. But think about this for a second. Think about, like, if somebody bought this and it's acquiring them, their existing old leads now into paying customers. It's getting other existing customers that have paid them money to repurchase from them. They're increasing lifetime value of a customer. What do you think the conversation would go like when you want to offer them marketing services now? Do you think they're going to be like, oh, fucking hate marketers? Or they're going to be like, oh shit, your system already made me a bunch of money. Of course I'm going to listen to you. Yours is the only system that's ever worked. Everybody's taking my money. Right? So now you're in a driver's seat. Now you can take that car wherever you want to take them. Now you don't have to feel icky or weird or pressure on selling, because now you're just saying, look, let me walk you through some things that can actually increase your revenue. I want to talk about marketing. Are you cool with having a focused 20 minutes with me, where I'm going to walk you through how I think we can take this business to the next level now that we have the infrastructure of our software in place? I think that conversation goes pretty well. Right. All right, Jen, you were going to say something?
Yeah. So a couple things. First, unlimited license. Since I signed up at the first day, do I have that? I have all that?
Yeah, you already did, because the first stage was, you guys were the first movers. So you'll get, you'll get that. Oh, one more thing I forgot to tell you guys. This I don't know why I think this is just super cool, but you guys, hopefully you guys think the same way too. I'm adding this into the demo. So anybody who buys this, any upgrades we do, you're going to get automatically notified, and a push. We'll push it to your sub account. So we have that kind of power to add added value over time, right? So I'm putting this in. This is supposed to be like a link tree, right? So if you have like something that you want to connect on your Instagram or your social profiles, it'll just be this as a template. Heck, you can even use this honestly as your website if you wanted to, if you didn't have any. So you'll be able to resell this to other customers. You'll be able to give it to them for free and say, hey, with your social, let me give you a cool little link tree. All you do is hit duplicate, change the colors, change the buttons. This is so simple, that you can literally go in, like I'm just going to fuck with our website really quick. You guys that are already familiar know how simple this stuff is. We're literally button pressers now instead of web developers. All you do is this: simply click it, open new tab, and then watch how easy it is. So if I want anything on this page, like as you saw Jen, like the button colors changed, the background changed, the image looks the same. It might be it's the useful image, so you don't even need to change it, but everything is editable right here in this back end. Where is it? Right here. So if I want to delete the logo, I can add a new logo. Boom, we're gone. Now put your logo there. Change this to ABC. Like ABC, like whatever. You can anything in here, so you can see the cursors moving. Like button, you want to change the button. The copy is right here, like right here. Try the follow-up monster. Change the button, increase the size, change the shape, whatever it is you want. This blue, change it to a different color. It's up to you. It's all click, click, click. And if you want to add something else, you just hit one of these little plus things, and you pick what you want: a headline, a paragraph, a bullet list, subhead, etc. It's that simple. Everything is all right here with a click of buttons now. So the infrastructure is done, the product's done. Now I've made it so simple that all you need is to put prospects into this. Or the alternative is just do it the way you've been doing it and get the same result next year, right? So if you want to increase sales, this tool, I believe, will help everybody get to the next level way faster, because I know that a lot of people have had high level accounts that don't sell anything out of it for like a year or longer. Now the goal is to make it your time so you can actually monetize it versus get into high level groups and interact and giggle and talk about tech. Let's go sell some shit.
Can I ask a creative question?
Yeah.
Can you go back to your screen? Because I'm gonna use your thing the way you want it used. And then I already cloned it for another idea. So when you go to your, I think it's the demo payment page.
Like
On
this
your
page?
front. No, go in the back where you were. Or was it the price?
This right here.
It's a pricing table, actually. When you had those two boxes, right? Yeah. Okay, this is gonna sound corny, but once I saw like you have the skeleton, you got all of it. I want to use this like I've so wanted to try it. Like if I turn this into one of my wacky ideas with the salon, and you'd seen the screenshot that I had sent, which was like never dislike your hair again. And then just use the creative madness that you have. But when you get to this page, I see it as like how they could book a consultation for the big thing if they wanted to.
Mhm.
But maybe the green box is I have a gentle hair smoothing treatment that sight unseen, I know I can put it on just about anybody, and I could make that like green box be like buy now, $500.
Yeah, you can have one offer, and this could be the continuation and the buy now, whatever it is, a testimonial, whatever. The whole point of this page that's in here, like all these pages is what's included. That you see here, all these are different pages. It's just so you have a way to, if you wanted to do a free trial or just get them connected right to payment. It's just so you have the editability here. So it's just like click, 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 put your own copy in here. This is taken from High Levels page. So I would never present this to an end client like Twilio. This is agency talk. On here, I would just say database reactivations win more, increased lifetime value of your customers. Never miss a call or profits ever again. And then the last thing is improve your online reputation and drive strangers to becoming clients. So simple language, hit them where it hurts, things they wish they had that they've always wanted their assistant to do, their front desk person to do, etc., that they can't do because they don't know how to train. Now the training's gone. It's just we've literally made it so simple that anybody who buys this at the click of a button, they're so empowered that they can control their own destiny of their business and eliminate that stress that comes along with it. Like think about how many people are like, how do I get online reviews? How many times that has crossed a person's mind as like a thought, a focus, then it becomes an afterthought, then it becomes a distant memory. And they're like, shoot, I wish I would have had that. Why does this company have more reviews than me? I'm way better. Those must be fake. Then all the excuses come up, right? Because they're like, just like in A League of Their Own with Tom Hanks back in the day, that movie, there's no crying in baseball, right? There's no crying in business. Like there's no sympathy. It's like, do something about it. Right. So that's what that tool is intended to do, is make money instantly. It's highly profitable. It's carefully priced by us to be like valuable, but low enough that anybody can afford it that has a credit card. So that's why we sell it to you guys, empower you guys. You go sell it to your clients for $297 or more a month. Right. And now your free trials, they're eliminated if you want to, right? Because you just demoed what the power is. Seeing is believing. If you speak it into existence, that ain't going to work. Right. I know a lot of people like to manifest shit. Let's just demonstrate it and then they buy it.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to go through a Sadhguru like episode for a month or anything or become a monk. Just get a fucking demo and people can buy it because that's what they want. Right. It just speeds up your customer acquisition, but then it also speeds up the client's acquisition too. So it's always a win for everybody. Changing something like for $297, if a customer makes $1,000 off of it, and that's it, they only made $700. That's a big, huge return on investment. But imagine if they made 5 or 10 or 12 or 15 or $20,000 over it in a month. What would that do to change their life? What would that return on investment look like? What would that budget look for you when you actually go back and offer marketing services? Because you created the budget, you created that wealth, right? And when you're in sales, if somebody wants to buy this thing, then you can always start the process saying, hey, once we get this thing up and running, rock and rolling, we'll bring in some revenue. Would you be down to allocate a percentage of that revenue back into some marketing? And I can walk you through what that looks like. Let's just get this thing dialed in. Let's get our foundation done. And then when we get some revenue, let's pump it right back in. Is that cool with you to make some more wealth? So that's how you can sell it, right? What I'm saying here live on this call is how I'd be talking to a prospect anyways. So I'm not saying anything magical or off this, but let me play that video for you guys really quick. You guys cool for 4 minutes if I play you a video? Some of you guys have already seen it. We collectively, some of you guys were a part of it. So thank you guys for helping me, because I wouldn't have done it without you guys, because that turned into an annual $12,000 contract, $1,000 a month, one time 4,500. So that's 16,500 plus 1,200 for the lifetime deal I gave them. So now I lost track of my math, but it's 5 figures. So it's all because of Savage Saturday, right? I got off my fucking ass, made a phone call out of my phone book, and one person answered, which was the only person I called, and then bought, and all that stuff happened. It is all because I have the simplicity of understanding this tool. It was all on the backbone of this tool. And in that case, I care for, when I said I have a list of 24 hot dog offers, this was one of those hot dog offers. It wasn't the database reactivations. It wasn't the missed call text backs, and it wasn't online reviews. The reason is because he's an existing customer and he is only inbound. He's by referral only. He doesn't want new. He's that kind of swagger. He's that good at lending that he did not want to deal with outside people. So he wants to be known on social because now he's starting to train and coach. So I focused on paying attention to what the customer wanted. Okay. So here, I'm going to play this video. Okay, let's see how to do this again. Advanced video, share the video. What's it called? Okay, here we go. It's going to be selling shit, right? It's going to seem illegal. We're going to simplify it. I'm going to see if I can do one right now before we start this day off. And like, give me a price of what you want it to be. You guys give me a price.
$3,500.
I was going to say 3,000.
Yeah, well, it's got to be a foot in the door, so that's gonna be a little bit hard. And that's gonna take this whole like it'll take me like half an hour if I have to do 3,000 up.
I've got big feet.
Put a number down. Is it? What did you say?
350.
350. Okay. What? Anybody else got a number?
For how long of a time frame are we looking at here?
Yeah.
Don't worry about the time frame. Just give me the number, and then I'll make up the product as I go.
Okay.
Because all I'm going to do is offer something that's a foot in the door. So it doesn't matter the price and the length of time. I just want to show you how simple this stuff is. 77. I got.
Well, 175.
175. Okay. Let's go. I'm going to call it existing customer. Okay.
Hey, Rahul. How are you?
Good. I'm hungover, but I am good.
So I figured out that I don't know
Oh, I
how to
remember
get
this call.
the videos from my phone to my computer and to upload to YouTube because there's something wrong with my phone. I use all the videos I do because Kathy reminded me. She goes, "What are you doing?" She goes, "You don't use this phone for your videos." It's like, oh yeah, good point. So I have an old Samsung 7. It was like the prior one.
Well, when you say old, really quick, when you say
doesn't have 3 lenses, it's got 1.
no, that's
And
fine.
that's where I shoot all the videos.
The reason I wanted to give you a call is because I want to do a lifetime deal thing on a software. It's $1,200, but it's lifetime instead of 97 a month. So 1 year is basically 1,200 until we die is 1,200, right? It's the social media posting stuff because Lena and I are going to convince you in April to do more social media. And we need a tool to automate some shit. And when there's a lifetime deal, I call everybody.
You don't need to convince me of what I wanted, what you want me to do. I mean, look, there's a reason I connected you with Lena. I already know this is what I want to do. The question is, can I afford to do it before these contracts are?
Right. Well,
because I've already had conversations with these publishers, and I've just told them the truth. Dude, I can't keep paying you this kind of money. I mean, I'll send you an expense sheet so just so you can see.
right.
To show you the cost of the casino night that I did. And that's like throwing seeds that if I had it set up with you and Lena, I could grow those seeds quicker, obviously, if I had like a social media infrastructure set up where videos that I took, and I would have even taken more if I had a system. So I get it. I know what it can do for me. The question is, can I afford to do it before these contracts are up?
And the opposite, ask yourself the opposite question too. Like, I know it may not make sense to do this early in the game, but can you afford not to do it when this is the most important stuff in the planet? And I'm not talking about like this $1,200 thing. This, I think, is just like it's going to be either now or more expensive later, right? So yeah. So the real point is, I get the social media. We'll come up with a media plan. This has like zero to do with media planning. This has everything to do with like leverage of cost savings in the long game. Like not just the software and the ability to publish stuff on multiple platforms. Because think about it this way: if I have to put a post on Facebook, Instagram, and another platform, I think we have to do it anyways. And right now it's a budget thing, and it's getting blessings from Kathy. But this isn't one of those things where, in my opinion, where we can't do it. It's just how do we fit it in to do it? Because this is just like it. We don't pay it. Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. All right. I'll do that. Okay.
All right, and then we'll talk on
Saturday. Okay, cool. All right.
All right. And by the way, send me an email telling me that we
what you and what you even bought. All right, so that's how simple things are, right? Like that's how replicatable you guys can do the same thing, right? It doesn't take a lot of skill. It doesn't take a lot of anything other than commitment. And once you commit, then you get the result. It's repetition. So I'm just going to put the link back in. If you guys want the demo, grab it. It's at a discount, 30% off. Okay. It's in there in the chat. All right, Jen, what do you got?
Okay, so one of the things I wanted to mention is make sure you check all of the links, because the one that, like, there's one that will take you to the Diamond Club to purchase if you don't swap out and put your price link, your payment page link in there. So make sure you do that. Because I want to make sure, because it is like, you just go through and make the changes. I did that first page. I did that within hours of getting it. I was just like, okay, Rahul, where's my stuff? Okay, here we go. And I just made the changes. and I've tweaked it here and there just a tiny bit, but just make sure you check all of the things, because you don't want to.
Yeah, just quality check your own stuff. That goes without saying. Just make sure your links work. They go to the pages. There's not very many links to really link into, and you'll be up and running with a page that you can demonstrate immediately with the workflows. And all you do is pump people into that thing. That's really what it comes down to. Pump people, but like get it to your friends, get it to your family, show everybody, talk about it, do some content around it. Everything's already literally done and dialed in for you. You just have to do, like Jen said, just swap out any links that are mine just for yours. So it's just, it'll get you 6 to 8 months ahead of where you are right now, thinking about it or talking about it without having any sort of demonstration or context. So this is literally to make things be sold extremely fast. That's what we're here to do, is give tools to make life a heck of a lot easier. Or, I mean, obviously everybody can do it the hard way too, right? That's not the fun part. The fun part about business is the reason we all got into this is to make money. I'm guessing. Is that right? Can you put a 5 in the chat if that's why you're here? You want to make money, right? You didn't do it to be a fucking charity. Not knocking charities by any means, but even they need money. There's a lot of broke charities because they don't have tools like this to raise money. If a charity sent a fucking text blast, they can raise money. But they don't, so they're going to go broke. Right? And just like in any business, like blood is to the body, money is to the business. Can't survive without it.
I have 6 guys coming. I have 6 guys joining my sales team. And because this is so simple, instead of having to like try to take them through some training process, I just shared like video you've done, Rahul, super simple. And then David was on with us for sales the other day in the inner circle. So you can grab that, share that with them, super simple. And they go through the demo. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so easy. So telling them commission only is not that big of a deal. It's a commission position, but I'm giving you everything to make it so easy.
Mm-hmm.
They can just run with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally get a street team if you wanted to, if you're thinking into the future, to go out and sell it and give them 50%. I mean, what difference does it make to you if you give 50% of the profit away to somebody who's doing all the hard work? They're going to do their own connections, tap into their own network, their own database, do their own thing. It's almost like they have their own product without any fulfillment, and they get paid more than they would by themselves being an entrepreneur. Now their entrepreneurship is just finding products to sell.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy. I mean, what's it hurt me to give them more profit of something I wouldn't have anyway?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, when you're getting new salespeople, if you're doing it in this manner and you have a simple training regimen and simple product that's so highly valuable, getting people to sell it, it'll make it, like Jen said, easier in onboarding and selling. But who gives a shit if you overpay the first pool of people? You can always reduce it later because it's just incremental margins, right? Because you're delivering your fulfillment is going to be so simple that either you can do it in like hours for a pool of 10 people and onboard 10 people that quickly, or just get a virtual assistant and train them on just the 3 things to get set up. Here are the things you need to swap out. Here are the thing, like a checklist, super duper simple. So delivery just became very, very not complex, right? Like think about people who are selling Facebook ads that are going to get fired in 3 months anyways. Like as an agency owner, you don't necessarily know that, but you kind of know it in the back of your mind. I hope this campaign works out, right? Like you're kind of using the hope and prayer kind of scenario. But think about like if you're undercharging on marketing services, I mean, you're kind of fucked because like you need pixels, you need to get ad copy approved, and you get image approved, you need to get the leads sent to them, you need to follow up with the leads, you have once a week calls, you have optimization, you have changes, the leads aren't targeted right, they're shit, blah, 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 blah. Now enter this. We come in as like literally the guide and the hero at the same time. And then you can go back and sell them exactly what you wanted to in the first place, which is the Facebook ads that in their mind sucked, and in their mind, they were going to fire you. Now you have a system that can nurture them for them, and they don't have to call a business owner that doesn't have leads can't handle 100 leads all of a sudden. And that's what you guys are going to pump them in with, is overwhelm. And then if it's good leads, they're going to say, pause the campaign. There's too many. This is awesome. And if it's shit leads, they're going to say, pause the campaign. There's too many leads and they suck. So it's kind of like a little bit of a no-win situation sometimes, unless you're really, really good at project management. and you invest into the project management side, the communication. But this tool allows you to get this and more, and that budget and long term. And if they leave you, you still have revenue because they're going to keep the tool. All right, Anne-Marie, what do you got?
Just kind of a win as far as like the mentorship you gave that last week. I was able to book a hairstylist into a call, but not even after going like directly at her. It just was stemmed from a conversation in a Facebook group. But then the additional advice that I had asked you about was earlier, and then she booked it, and then she scrolled my feed. She went way down on my feed, but then she had left very challenging, heckling kind of a comment, like if you have all these secrets, then why aren't you using them in your own business? And so I asked you what to do with that. And I met with her on Friday, and she's really a very nice lady. And so what also came out of that was another learning when you had said eventually you'll get comfortable enough having conversations that when it comes to pricing or what you're going to offer them, you'll figure it out as you're talking to them. So that happened on Friday too. So she doesn't have a Facebook page and she doesn't have a landing page. She has no connectivity to the internet right now. So my small start 'em up, larger size, small hot dog offers, I'll meet with her again next Friday to have an answer because of second follow-up, but I put an offer there for $1,000. And then the Facebook part of it, I told her that it would be more like a workshop style, that we would actually work on it together over a couple of hours so that I could introduce her to how to use it. She's been doing hair for 42 years and her mom used to be a hairdresser. She's been nothing in it but in a salon since she was little, and she wants to get back into it, and she's older than I am. So all of that worked. So that was really cool. And then lastly, my husband, he's excited. I'm like, yeah, no, all this stuff's working. Like, because people that don't understand that it's actually possible to make money through the internet, they don't know. So it's nice.
It's simplified. We just want to simplify as much possibilities as we can for everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's just the difference of skill sets. That's all it comes down to, right? Knowledge is power, like that TV commercial back in the days.
Yeah.
Nobody believed it because we were all in fucking high school and we hated high school, right? But now we believe knowledge is power as adults. If we knew that knowledge, if we knew that the knowledge was power, context was that's how you make a lot of money, then we would have probably paid a lot more attention.
So I decided, like, for real, like, because you had said talking with me that there were 3 different areas that would need to be focused in on. Well, I decided after speaking to her, and then I got the referral with the other stylist in Texas, that I'm going to stay in the beauty lane, but I'm going to stay in it all the way, whether it be the consulting, and then if it's the affiliate SaaS to the, like, so just beauty, like so that's how it'll be able to be a focus. So it won't be all over the place.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. So everybody who's got the demo, I know Dawn has the demo, Jen has the demo, Anne-Marie, Catherine, Amir has it. I forgot who. There's some other people that aren't here. I think Robert has it. Anybody else who wants it, Erica, if you want it, Mark, Aisha, Stephen, David B, there it is in the chat. So you can just grab it and you'll have a workable demo that can get you clients that you might lose or take too long to close. This is probably the best foot in the door offer that you can possibly go in with, because you can be confident that A, it works, B, 100% of 100% businesses need this right now. So the market is big and vast, right? So now you've opened up a whole categorical new opportunity to be able to serve people without having support. Like, your clients will not be bugging you. They will not be asking you too many questions. There may be a few here and there, but rarely will they even be contacting you for support. It's self-sufficient, right? Like, I don't call Zoom for support. I just use it. Right. And that's what you guys will be too. You'll be salespeople that make money. Okay. All right. We're going to be wrapping it up right now. Whatever you guys do me one favor. Pick this thing up if you haven't. be appreciative, and we'll send it to you. You'll get it immediately in your email. It's automated. So when you pay for it, you're going to get all the things I mentioned, the website with all the different pages that are included. You'll get the 4 workflows. 3 were by mistake, but I left them in there, which is the database reactivations, the missed call text backs, and the online reviews. You'll have all those workflows, and then you'll get the demonstration of when somebody enters their information, you'll be able to demonstrate it right in front of their faces, whether you're walking in live, going to a place where you already flow your money like a restaurant, you want to approach the owner, you can just have them fill this sucker in and then they'll buy it from you. Okay. It's that simple. So your next sale is up to you. Okay. All right. Well, happy Saturday. Have a good Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, travel safe. And then we'll see you guys next week. Okay. Oh,
Thank
Don, what's
you.
up? Are you peacing out with me or are you asking a question?
Peacing out with you, man.
All right,
I got
peacing
one thing
out.
real quick. I got one thing real quick. The power of the phone. So I went into a place yesterday. I talked to a business owner, and they're like, "Well, I'd love to get this. Send me an invoice." I'm like, "Well, hold that thought." So I was able to do my invoice with high level right here on the phone and gave it to him right then and there. So thought
Wow.
I'd throw that out there.
It's
Woo!
super convenient, right?
Just grab that money.
There you go. Well, that's a great way to end it.
Who
All
has
right,
my-
end with wins. Already money. All right,
And
guys.
thank you, Don, for the referral.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. And
Great.
look at that. And we're networking in here. I love it. All right, guys. Have a good weekend,
Bye.
whatever you do. Bye.